Hello and welcome to i-nastava. The English class for today is for the fourth year students of high school. The topic is Let's Put It in a Nutshell. My name is Stephanie Kate Lukač and I'll be your teacher for the day. Throughout the class, you're going to discuss and analyze mobile fasting and its benefits. You're also going to write a discursive essay regarding technology and its benefits or dangers. You will need something to write with, your notebooks, a device with internet connection, and if possible, a QR code scanner. So far, you've taken a look at different aspects of technology. How much time do you spend each day in front of a screen, whether it be a mobile phone, television, or computer screen? My bets are quite a bit. In recent times, artificial intelligence and machine learning have become a hot topic, which is no wonder. Sometimes I can't wrap my head around all the technology around us, including digital technology. We're bombarded with all of this, especially online. Could you imagine your day without the internet? I don't think any of us can, especially you teenagers. However, have you stopped to think about how much technology is taking control of your life? Before you take a look at an interesting video, please pause this video in order to write down this chart in your notebooks. You're going to watch a video about screen time and some advice given while taking notes to answer these questions. Do you find everyone's heads are always face down towards their cell phones, in public especially? What about when you're out with friends? Are all or most of you on your phones, constantly looking at the latest Instagram post or crazy YouTube video? Have you ever wanted to shout out, "Look up for once, will you?" With the chart you've written down, I'd like you to watch the video by either scanning the QR code or using the link. I think you'll find it interesting. Don't forget to take notes and pause this video so you can do this task in peace. Hope you learned something from this. Did you find the video interesting or educational? I hope so. Here you can check your notes to see what your listening skills are like. If you've got something similar, that's fine too. It doesn't have to be exactly written word for word as it is here. I'm certain you already knew about the physical problems regarding too much screen time. I personally have never heard of smartphone pinky, but when I thought about it afterwards, it did make sense. It might seem funny that people take a tumble or fall due to viewing their phones, but some can get seriously hurt. I found brain hacking interesting because I've already heard of this term when it comes to advertising. Some professionals in the field try to hack your brain by figuring out what increases the feeling of pleasure in your brain. I don't like it, but I understand what advertisers or app creators do because they wouldn't make so much money if they didn't. What wasn't surprising as well was the fact that the speaker's child almost gave out their personal information online to someone he didn't know. It's extremely important for anyone not to do so. There are so many individuals who are looking to take advantage of a child's innocence for their own personal agenda. You're old enough to know this now, obviously, but keep in mind, even though you're older, fraudulent behavior still goes on with people's personal information. Her key points were also interesting, whether we're talking about eye contact or mobile fasting. Some of you might feel that eye contact is not important. However, in many situations, it's crucial to reciprocate eye contact. For example, when in school, looking for a job, or meeting someone new. I find it very disrespectful when you're talking to someone and they're either looking around or on their phones the whole time. What about you? How would you feel if your teacher was talking to you and he or she is looking around the classroom the whole time? Would you be agitated or annoyed because you weren't sure if they were even listening to you? If your answer is yes, which I'm pretty sure it is, when you do that to someone else, they most certainly feel the same way. I believe taking time away from your cell phone or mobile fasting is also extremely important, whether you're doing it by yourself or with friends. I thought the comparison to religious cleansing was interesting as well. You're depriving yourself for a little while at least to cleanse your mind. By abstaining from your phone once in a while, you might actually communicate more openly in real life with your family or friends. Have you ever thought about or actually gone through with mobile fasting? Would you dare to do so? Try the 24-hour mobile fasting challenge. Leave your cell phones for a full 24 hours, after which you'll make a short 3 to 5 minute recording about how it went. It would be a good idea to jot down some notes throughout that 24-hour period, so you can recall how you felt, what was going on throughout your day, that sort of thing. While making the recording, don't forget to share your personal experience, any thoughts that were going through your mind, as well as anything interesting that happened, positive or negative. At the end of your talk, give your overall opinion as a conclusion to the task. Would you do it again? Or did you feel that this was the first and last time you would leave your mobile phone for that period of time? Would you go longer than 24 hours without it in the future? If you're not sure where to make your recording, Vocaroo.com is an easy online tool for doing this. Good luck, and don't forget to pause the video. How did the fasting go? I hope it wasn't too painful. If we take a look at social networks, have you ever regretted something that you posted or shared? My guess is yes. I think everyone at one time or another has felt remorseful. We all do or say something we wish we hadn't in real life, so I don't think online is any different. Before you pause the video, take a look at the open-close task by either scanning the QR code or using the link. You need to insert one word in each blank which you feel is appropriate. Good luck! Here you can scan the code or use the link to check over your answers. Don't forget to send your results to your teacher. After reading through the article on past regrets, did any of yours pop into your head? I'd like you to make up 4 to 5 sentences of your personal regrets regarding social networks, online behavior, screen time, anything that comes to mind. And be sure to send your answers to your teacher. Keep in mind that you're using the past perfect for things that you wish were different in the past, or the past tense for things that you wish were different in the present. Good luck, and don't be afraid to give it your all. Try and you will succeed. After the open-close practice, I'd like you to try a close task. Some find this easier because you've got a choice of 4 answers, in contrast to open-close, where you have to think of the word yourself. It all depends on the type of student you are and the level of English knowledge. The most important thing to remember is to always make an attempt, especially if you've got a multiple choice question. Make an educated guess, or even circle what looks good, whatever works for you. Who knows, you might get some of the answers correct. Nonetheless, pause the video in order to open the link or scan the QR code, so take a stab at it. Good luck! By using this link or QR code, you can check your work and results. How did you do? Were there any problems you came across? Remember to send your results to your teacher as well. Both of you can have a look at where any problem areas might be, whether it be with the open-close task or the close task. Let's put the pens down for a bit, so to speak, and take a small break. After opening the link or code, you'll watch a short educational video of Sarah and Jack talking about technology in general. Among other things, the vocabulary they use are words that are confused by many students in English. Pay attention, you'll have an exercise to follow. Be sure to pause the video before viewing. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now would also be a good time to pause the video in order to complete the matching task. Send your results to your teacher, as you'll be able to see your score upon completion. Good luck! One of the things mentioned in the video was the effects or impact technology has in our lives. While some people think that it has had a positive impact in our lives, others feel that it has done more harm than good. Take the time to contemplate on different arguments for each side in order to write a discursive essay. Be sure to write it in 4 paragraphs altogether, with an introduction, main body in 2 separate paragraphs, one for each side, and the conclusion. You must have 200 to 250 words in your essay as well. You may pause the video, but before you hand in your essay to your teacher, take a look at the next slide in order to check your work. As I had mentioned earlier, you've got a checklist of what you need to have in your essay. Does your introduction have general information about the subject and a thesis statement? You mustn't just take the sentences from the previous slide and copy those for your thesis. Synonyms are your best friend in writing an essay. Do your second and third paragraphs affirm each side with arguments and backup? Make sure you don't have just one argument per side. Does your conclusion contain a summary as well as your opinion? Have you checked over your work, making sure you don't have any grammatical or spelling errors? Sometimes a fresh pair of eyes are a great idea, a sort of peer evaluation. Grab a friend to take a look at your essay. At the end, you can confirm whether you have in between 200 and 250 words. Although honestly, if you've done all that I've mentioned with your intro, main body, and conclusion, you won't have any problems with coming in below 200 words. Just be careful that you're not going hugely overboard. I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson. Sometimes we all need to step back, evaluate our time spent on some sort of device, and just escape from the online world. I guarantee family and friends in real life are a much better option. Take care of yourself and stay safe and healthy.